Hey guys, welcome to the third tutorial of data structures. And so far we have seen what is a data structure, what are the types of data structures, and now today we are going to see what are the various types of linked list implementation in this data structures. As we have seen so far the array implementation of list ADT in this tutorial. Okay, and before starting to the tutorial, please like and subscribe the channel Teachers of Backbenchers to help us to reach a larger circle of students in this good initiative. Moving on to linked list implementation. Where are we? We are in data structures, where we are seeing the types of linear data structures, where the first type is list ADT, list abstract data type, and there are three types of implementation, which is array implementation, linked list implementation, and cursor implementation. And then we have so far seen array implementation, and this is linked list implementation. Linked list implementation consists of three techniques: singly linked list, doubly linked list, and circular linked list. And now, what is a linked list? So in the introduction class we have seen that a linked list is nothing but a collection of several nodes combined together, right? So this can be represented as a linked list implementation of a list. And each node, there is a type of representation which we are going to see now. The first type is called as singly linked list, where each node consists of two segments. The first segment consists of the value, and the next segment consists of the address of the next node. Okay. Whereas in doubly linked list, each node consists of three segments. Where the middle part consists of the value, the last part consists of the address of the next element, and the first element consists of the address of the previous node. So previous node, next node, and the value itself. Okay. Whereas in singly linked list we have the value and the address of the next element. Okay. Now, and what is circular linked list? Before that, we will see a combination of singly linked list and doubly linked list. A singly linked list combination comes as the first value combined with the second value, like this, in a unidirectional manner. Okay, the first value, address of the next node, which is n1. Okay, so this address will be mentioned over here. Okay, now this is value 2, and hereafter we don't have any address, so we are completing this process. Okay, so this is a null segment. Okay, so this is a representation of a singly linked list. Okay, whereas how a doubly linked list is being connected is, a doubly linked list consists of the first element, second segment, and third segment. Okay, the first segment consists of the address of the previous node, the value of that node, and the address of the next node. And similarly, the next node, previous node, value, and next node. Okay, and similarly the next node. If there is no next node, we will complete it as a symbol. One thing is for clear is that it is a unidirectional linked list, and this is a bidirectional linked list. That is one advantages of doubly linked list when compared to singly linked list. Okay, in a singly linked list we are having a combination of several nodes, where each node consists of two elements. Okay, so as we don't know the previous element, what we are trying to do is, even if there is a series of 500 elements, 1, 250, 500, if we want to search any element, for example, if we want to search the 500th element in a singly linked list, what we have to do? We have to go to the head part first, as we have seen in the last tutorial, and from head part we have to move on to the next value, crossing the 250, and we have to move on to the 500th value. This is a very lengthy process. So in case of doubly linked list, what we can do is, we can simply go to the last element itself, as we know the previous value. For example, if you want to find the 499th value, so you can directly go to the last element and check whether the previous element is 499 or not. So as it is a bidirection, we can use both the forward direction as well as reverse direction in the doubly linked list. Okay, now so singly linked list and doubly linked list is over for now, and next one is circular linked list. Circular linked list is nothing but a combination of these two. A circular linked list has two types: circular singly linked list and circular doubly linked list. It is a very simple concept where in circular singly linked list the last node is connected to the first node. That's all. As it is a unidirection, we will be having one node. So as it is the last node combining to the first node, instead of a null element, we are going to put the address of the first element as the last element. So first element, second element, again first element, second element. It's a circular process. So this is called as circular singly linked list. Singly represents the number of segments available in a single node. And similarly, circular doubly linked list. A circular doubly linked list is nothing but a combination of several nodes combined together in a circular format. See, for example, this is the first node. Let's assume n0 and n1. Okay, and the first element, the previous element is head, which is common. Okay, so this is the starting element. The first element, we go to the forward direction as well as backward direction. So what we are going to do is we are combining the last element to the head itself, and the first element's previous element is nothing but the last element. Okay, so this previous element goes as n1. I'm sorry, yeah, n1. So in this case, the next element as well as the previous element is nothing but n1, and here the next element is n0, and the previous element is also n0. Okay, so circular doubly linked list is nothing but a circular formation of a linked list, doubly linked list, where each node consists of three different segments, where the middle segment has a value, next segment has the next address, next node's address, and the first segment has the address of the previous element. So this is the overall view of linked list implementation, and in next tutorial we can see what are the types of commands we are going to use, what are the functions we are going to use in linked list concepts, how to insert an element, delete an element, and how a single command varies from each single linked list, doubly linked list and circular linked list. And we can also see multiple functions implementation with a routines process also. Okay, so hope you guys like this video, and kindly like and subscribe the channel as we have discussed before, and until we meet in the next tutorial, it's Karthikeyan signing off.